BMW has just updated the new 5 Series and has also given it an electric brother, which is the i5. And yes, you've guessed it right, today I'll be telling you more about the 2024 BMW 5 Series or i5. I'm Junior and you're watching Junior on Cars. Start off with the 5 Series, which is the internal combustion one. While the 2024 BMW 5 Series will have a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, which will produce around 190 horsepower and 310 Newton meters of torque. But because the 5 Series will be having an electric motor, it will be boosting it around 208 horsepower and 330 Newton meters of torque. So it's not quite bad, but the 0 to 60 time is way slower than the i5, which is 6 seconds, and it will be having a gearbox which is an 8-speed automatic. So it's not quite bad for actually a 5 Series. While the i5 will be having a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds. Because the i5 will be having another version, it will having two versions, but the faster version is the M60. Now the M60 will be having 2 electric motors, which will put out around 601 horsepower, which is 24 horsepower less than the M5. Just as we all know, the M5 competition is a fast saloon, 4-door saloon of BMW, but the i5 will be actually not that bad because the Newton meters of torque, the i5 does actually have more torque than the M5, which is 70 Newton meters of torque more than the M5. So it's not quite slow, the M5. It's not quite slow, the i5. It's not also faster than the M5. But any difference, it doesn't matter, because let's leave there and let's jump into what makes the 5 Series much more different to the current 5 Series, which is the design. But the design of the new 5 Series has way stepped up. Well, you can have the 5 Series or the i5, it really doesn't matter. BMW has made 2 versions, which is for the internal combustion fans and also for the electric fans. So all the world is happy, no one is complaining. Well, the 5 Series and the i5 are not going to really look any much more different besides under the bonnet and also the way of the design on the grills. Well, the i5 will actually having no grill. Actually, it'll have a grill, but it'll be closed. It'll be a closed grill instead of being an open grill like an internal combustion 5 Series. While the 5 Series, it'll have a nice M badge on the grill, and also the i5 will also having a nice M badge. But the i5 will be having 2 versions, which you can have a fully closed grill, which will be having the sensor sticking out with the all black grill, which is actually an option. At BMW, you can actually have an all black M Sport trim, which will be having the fully blacked out grille, which means that there will only be a M badge. But it looks much more ridiculous because the sensor looks way big. It looks like a big block. It looks like a brick, actually, in simple terms. But if you have a normal trim, it will just have a nice way. It will be look like a fake grille, but it's not really an active grille over internal combustion, but it's not as bad as the all black trim. But besides that, the 5 Series and the M and the i5 don't really look much more different from the side, the front, and also from the back. But the boot will be much more smaller than the current 5 Series, but the inside, it will be much more. It will be similar to the old 5 Series, or let me say the current 5 Series, because the foot space, the head space, it will be still big, and also the way it looks from the side, it still looks a little bit longer than the older 5 Series. So not much more of a difference from the inside and also the outside. But let's stick to the outside, like I said, of the exterior. Now the exterior of the 5 Series will become with a wide double kidney grille. So like I said, on the i5 you can have a version of the fully blacked out black M Sport trim, or you can just have a traditional vertical bar design. So it doesn't really matter which one you choose. I just think that don't choose the one with the M Sport trim because the sensor just looks like a block. But besides that, let's leave that and let's jump into what makes the 5 Series different to the current 5 Series 2023. Well, the new 5 Series 2024 will be coming with flush door handles, and it will be crease across the door. So yes, it will look more, I think it will look more like an E-Class. I think it looks more like an E-Class. There'll be a picture in front of you to see what I mean. Well, the 5 Series, the 5 Series, yes, it'll have flush handles, so which means it'll be popping out handles as you open the doors, I think. Oh, actually no, flush handles is the one that you actually put your hand inside. So it looks much more better and also better on aerodynamics, so it's not really that bad. It will make it look much more neater, decent, and much more better. Well, let's leave that also, and there will be a whole lot of black trim across the rear bumper if you choose the M Sport trim, which means that the brake lights will also come with the all new design. All 5 Series will be coming with the all new design for the brake lights, but the rear bumper will be coming with a black trim as standard, even if you don't choose the M Sport trim. I made a mistake there. Yes, I know, ha ha ha. But the new the new 5 Series will be coming with an all black trim across the rear bumper, and also the brake lights, like I said, will be upgraded. Instead of having the similar ones that we have, instead of having the same ones that we have into 2023 one. Well, let's leave the outside design, which is not really quite interesting. But before I do go into the inside, I do think that the 5 Series, I don't know, it really doesn't look as nice as the current 5 Series. Tell me in the comments below what you think of the new 5 Series. But let's leave that and let's jump into the interior instead of the exterior. Well, the interior of the new 5 Series is a way stepped up 5 Series interior than the current 5 Series. Well, the current 5 Series is not really bad. The interior, it's not really bad, it looks modern-ish. While the new 5 Series will be coming with new infotainment system, which it looks very recognizable from the 7 Series. I mean, there's no doubt it looks similar to the 7 Series besides the TV and everything. But besides that, the 5 Series and the 7 Series look way similar on the infotainment system, and I think that BMW did the right choice, because the 7 Series infotainment system is way better than any model in the BMW lineup. Well, let's leave that. Let's jump into what makes the 5 Series very interesting. Well, the 5 Series infotainment system will be coming with Amazon Alexa, which you can connect to anywhere appliances in your house. So yes, you'll be able to monitor anything from your house in your car from Amazon Alexa, which it will be helping you a lot. And also you do get lots of dashboard trims, which is aluminium, carbon fiber, and also wood trim, as we all know is proper carbon fiber from BMW, not the fake ones that you get in Volkswagen and all of those boring companies. Well, like I said, the dashboard does come with lots of options, so I think the best option that you can choose is the carbon fiber, because carbon fiber makes the cabin looks very, very cool. And also you do get an optional panoramic roof. Yes, as we all know, you have never heard of that in a 5 Series. Never. So this is the first for the ever 5 Series of the 2024, which it will come in the i5 or the normal 5 Series. Well, the new 5 Series will be actually, like I said, having 17 Nm of torque more than the M5. But let's be honest, most people are still gonna buy the M5 instead of the 5 Series. But actually not the 5 Series, the i5 M60. So M60. So it's not really that fast, I think. But let's be factual, everybody's still gonna buy M5, even though the M60 is a little bit 17 Nm of torque faster off the line, but the horsepower is less, which is 24 horsepower less. But let's leave that and let's stick to the cabin. Well, the cabin of the new i5 or the 5 Series, they look similar. I mean, they look way similar. There's no difference. The only thing about the 5 Series, the current 5 Series and the new upcoming 5 Series, is the dashboard trims. I mean, like I said, you get carbon fiber, aluminium, and also wood trim and all those stuff. But the new 5 Series will be actually having new LED lights on the cab, on the passenger side, which means that you can show off to your friends. Like I said, actually I have never said that, but you can show off to your friends. I mean, you're having a BMW, who would want to do that? Or if you want to drive in the night, it will look much more better in the cabin. It'll also brighten it up, and you can also choose 2 colors, which is the M badge, which is the M colors, which is red and blue. So it doesn't matter what color you change, but it doesn't make any difference. But the M5, I mean the 5 Series infotainment system is way standing out. I mean, I know I've been saying this a lot, but it is the most standing out thing in the new 5 Series. Yes, I know the design is new and everything, but the cabin is way standing out than the old 5 Series. But the seats are gonna come in new M Sport seats. Yes, you'll be getting M Sport seats instead of getting normal standard seats in the new 5 Series. And also in the i5, so you'll be getting a little bit of a, I think you don't get a firmer ride in the 5 Series or the i5, but the seats are going to be a sporty looking. But also you'll be getting a new seat, you'll be getting leather, actually not leather, I don't know what is it called, but it's not really leather, but it is leather. It's leather and not leather at the same time, but it will be sporty seats instead of getting standard seats, because I mean the 5 Series is a sporty version of the normal car. But as we all know, you get the 550 and also the 540i, and also you have the i5 M60. So the seat is a must to be a sporty seat. And also you do get crystal everywhere on the dashboard, actually not on the dashboard, where you control the starter button and everything. everything there will be an optional crystal, or you can just have a normal trim on it there on the whatever you call it, whatever there on the center console. Well, on the center console part, like I said, it will be crystal, so it means if you park your car in the sun, it will be making you blind as you step into the car or as you're driving. So if you have this option, put on sunglasses, because you'll be causing a lot of accidents on the road as normal BMW drivers do, which is a bad thing right currently, as BMW drivers cause a lot of accidents. Well, also the 5 Series will be getting a lot of optional stuff, but I think the standard stuff, you'll be getting cruise control and everything as standard. I do think so. But also, as you all know, BMW is very practical. So like I said, the boot space is a lot, also the foot room will also be a lot, and also the headroom will be also enough for any person who's tall as me, as I am. Also, I'm very tall. If you don't know how tall I am, check my videos click on the main channel to go and watch more videos, and also the reviews that I do, and you can estimate how tall I am, because I know how tall I am. Well, let's leave that and let's stay into the 5 Series, or technically the i5. Well, the BMW will be actually coming with new rims and also new design. So everything in the 5 Series and the i5 will be technically similar, but besides the i5 will be electric, and also the 5 Series will be actually an internal combustion. So I'm just happy that there's an internal combustion version and also an electric version, so everybody's diddly happy. So no one is complaining about, oh, there's more internal combustions and more electric cars. So it's 50-50 squared, so nobody must complain. Well, let's be honest, the trim of the crystal, I don't really like it because it's too flashy and it looks a little bit ridiculous. I'll just have a standard black trim on it. Well, besides that, the infotainment system and everything is electronically operated, so you do get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, GPS and everything. So everything is standard that you get in most 5 Series and also in the current 5 Series. But I hate the fact that it's digital climate touch. So what I mean is that you have to use your finger to move. I know you move here. I know you do operate the climate control with your hand, but it's touch screen. I hate the touch screen climate control because it's super annoying when you have to drive, because when you're driving, it's going to be a very much issue when you have to control the climate. Instead of you taking it a little bit down, you're just instead heating up the whole cabin. And also, as standard, you do get heated seats, so you'll be getting your butt warm, so there won't be any cold winters for your butt. So everything in the new 5 Series has been updated, and also the software of the new 5 Series is way better than the old 5 Series. I do think you do get iDrive on the 5 Series. If there is iDrive, yeah, the BMW has really nailed on this one. So yeah, enjoy the video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to watch more videos of mine, click onto the main channel and go and watch more videos of mine. And if you want to learn or keep up with the car world, I suggest that you go and follow our Instagram page, which is Junior on Cars, and more car content coming soon. So bye.